Oh God Almighty. Oh boy. Olympic. Olympic. All right. Okay. Hello. How y'all doing, my people? Man, today we're going to talk about the Olympics. Okay, we're going to talk about the Olympics. But before we talk about the Olympics, let me lay a groundwork, okay? Let me lay a groundwork. Yo, ignorance is bliss, okay? Ignorance is bliss. But as bliss as it is, it's not excusable. It's not excusable. You can't excuse ignorance. Because just like the electricity, you see that electricity? Yeah, it doesn't care about your feelings. It doesn't care if you know or you don't know. It doesn't care if you like it or don't like it. It doesn't care how you're feeling or not feeling. All it cares about is you be careful when you come around it. Because if you come around it ignorantly, in the name of I don't know, no, it's still gonna hurt you. It will kill you. It will electrocute you. A little baby touched that electricity, fatal. Grown up touches it, fatal. It don't matter who touch it. You touch it foolishly, you're gonna get it. You understand? So as bliss as ignorance is, we cannot excuse it. It's not excusable. All right? You have to know. You have to try to know. Find it out. So Olympics, okay? The conversation is Olympics. Now, the second thing I want to talk about, Lucifer. Because we're laying the groundwork, okay? Lucifer, the devil that God created. All right? Do you know that he's a musician? In fact, he has so many melodies. He can sing different melodies, like all put together in some. Yo, you hear that stuff? You're like, what? Because he was a leader in heaven some time ago, controlling the, you know, yeah, he did that stuff. And Lucifer does that. Okay. He's good at that stuff. He's a showman. And Lucifer is a showman. And he gets your attention. He knows how to do that. And he knows how to... You understand? If you didn't know that, he is that. He's an artist. He's, you know, he got flair. You know, he got swag. Like some people call it, you know, he know that stuff. He, you know, yeah, Lucifer. So that's another foundation we're laying right there. Ignorance is bliss, but it's not excusable. And then Lucifer is an entertainer. He's an artist. He's, you know, that's number two. So number three, let's talk about the Olympics, right? Started in Olympia, okay? Greece, Olympia, all right? Statue of Zeus, Zeus, erected over there. And then according to them, this Zeus thing here, this Zeus character is not a human being. We don't know Zeus. Nobody knows Zeus. Nobody ever saw Zeus. Okay? Nobody ever saw Zeus. Nobody. Okay? We don't know Zeus. But Zeus somehow is a story that is being told and has been told. Okay. So Zeus. This Zeus here is a mythical figure. Yeah? It's a legend. So he doesn't exist. And Zeus is concocted out of darkness, man. And Zeus is concocted out of darkness. Nobody knows Zeus. There is no Zeus, bro. No. Zeus is not like you and me. Okay? Zeus is somebody sat in some dark place and came up with a story to fulfill a mission. Okay? And this is the story. Mythical. He doesn't exist. Called Zeus. Okay? Zeus. Alright, now I'm sweating. But now, so Zeus is supposed to be a legend, okay? Then, in the midst of this Zeus thing, they tell us that Hercules, okay? Hercules wants to honor his father Zeus. So, they say, okay, we got to create some festivity where it is what? Competition, music, and art. Competition. So this is a whole fairy tale concocted in darkness, bro. This is some fairy tale concocted in darkness. All right? This is not some real stuff. This is darkness. This is the negative one. This is Lucifer and his agents working. Okay? All right. So now fairy tale. 1776 BC. Is when this whole thing started. That's when they said, oh, celebration of peace and unity, 1776 BC, before Christ. And then 393 AD, it was banned. They banned it by an emperor, Roman emperor, Theodosius. He banned it. He said, no, this is pagan. He saw what I'm saying now. Yeah, he saw it is negative one. He saw this intention behind it. It is not for God. This story here is concocted from darkness. Zeus don't exist. There's no Zeus, bro. And there's no Hercules, bro. All right? They don't exist. All right? So, anyway. Now, this thing was banned by Theodosius. He banned it. And then, in January of 1863, some Frenchman, Charles Pierre, and de Coubertin, Charles Pierre de Coubertin, decided that, hey, this thing has to be resuscitated. It has to be revived. We got to bring this thing back. This negative one story that don't exist, we got to revive this thing. But now he comes from an aristocratic family, you know. They are the affluent society, aristocrats. So a little influence. Negative one power, influence. He gathered and maneuvered, and in Congress now, by what? 1894, they formed something called the IOC, International Olympic Committee. Out of nothing, out of thin air story, bro. Thin air story they concocted and came up with, as now we have an organization based on this facade. Anyway, so 1896, first Olympic game in Greece. That's the first time they played the game, 1896. This Pierre guy, Charles Pierre de Coubertin, he had 2 kids. The son passed in later life. He was 55 when he passed. And from the story, the father lived a sorrowful life till death. He died, I think, 77 years old at the age of 77. Right? But this whole Olympic thing is concocted out of what? Thin air story. Darkness. Evil. Zeus? No Zeus. Hercules? No Hercules. Fairy tale? Mythical. Those 2 words, consider, understand what they mean. Huh? You get it? Aha. So at the end of the day, it's thin air story, bro. But we have an organization that is saying it is Olympic. Huh? Olympic. Wait a minute. This man, Pierre Charles Coubertin, he passed in 1937. He died. But check this out, bro. When he passed away, the body, the frame, was buried in Switzerland. But you know what he did? According to his wishes, his own wishes, they opened him up, took out his heart, put it in a little box, and where did they take it? To Greece. To be buried where? Near the ruins of the Olympia. The ancient ruins of the Olympia. Ruin. R-E-U-I-N-S. I don't know how I say ruin. Yeah, he was buried. The thing was buried there. His heart was buried over there. All right? Tell me, if you're a child of God, anything about this story that is godly. From this guy whom today they'll call, what? He did something great. They have names for people like that. So because of him, today there's Olympic, right? So supposedly he did something great. But wait a minute. This is the story. This is how it started. Okay? This is how this thing started. This is the whole story. So if you want to feed the God in you, then right away you know, hey, Olympic, your ignorance. Now you know. Now you know. You still want to go with it? You still want to follow this Olympic? Olympic. You still want to go with Olympic? You want to Olympic yourself and be happy? And then you notice every time they gather, there has to be some kind of fire lit. They have to light some kind of fire. Every time they meet, they must light some kind of fire, kindle some fire. You think it's for what? And then I talk to you about the fire, you don't want to listen? And you better check yourself and feed the God in you. And so you wake up and do the right thing. Not for me, but for you and the God who made you. And the more of us that try to do that, hey, the better, yo. Watch. Just watch. Because I say to you, you don't have to be part of those things, man. Those things are worldly. Those things are stories of the world. We live here, but we're not supposed to be part of the world. So we hear about some of these things. You have to try to understand their background story, how they came about, what is behind it, and then watch the activities backing up what they're doing as a whole entity. Because, it's only a facade. Always supposed to bring unity and love among countries. What? Where is the unity and the love? Do we see real unity and love among countries? We see countries paying other people to overthrow other countries and demoralize other countries and do all kinds. So where's the peace and love? But every 4 years we'll come in Olympic and light the fire. And they show you things they'll do to you, but you still don't care. You still Olympic. The last one, They had their opening thing. Yeah, they showed you COVID, didn't they? Yeah, they showed you COVID. And then we saw COVID. But while they showed the COVID, somehow, they always would light some kind of fire. Right? Now they're showing you white horse. You know what that means? Death. You ready for that? Do you want to go that route? Because you're the one dying. You don't know you're going to die, you're going to die. The same Olympic you following, the Olympic people behind it, that person, the group of people who concocted this story in darkness, yeah, they will end up killing you. The intention is to kill you. Because it was a group of human beings who concocted this story in darkness. It's not a spirit that told the story. It was a human being, right? Oh, and Zeus and Hercules and that human being and his cohorts, yo, they're gonna kill you, bro. Olympic. And then check this out. The first Olympic ever to take place. I told you it took place when? It took place in 1776, right? 1776. Well, you know how many countries attended? 14 countries. The first one. Just 14 countries. And you want to know what countries attended? Let me just say, there was no African country in that list. All right? 14 countries attended the Olympic, but no African country in the list. So let me give you the 14 right now, all right? Australia attended, Austria attended, Bulgaria attended, Chile attended, Denmark was there, France was there, Germany was there, Greece was there, Great Britain was there, Italy was there, Sweden was there, Switzerland was there, United States of America, the Obodo himself was there. You understand me? The first Olympic that was ever held, 1896. No African country. But the ideology is, hey, this is supposed to unite us, right? Bring us together. But yo, if you're paying attention, look at all these 14 countries I mentioned, bro. And their reflection around the world. Pay attention. Talk to your maker. Seek your almighty. So he will rescue you. Because he's the only one that can deliver his own from what is going on. Yo, I don't want to keep going because there's so much I want to talk about. But let's just simplify this conversation. The Olympic, bro. So I don't care your ignorance. Being so blessed so you can dance and shake and do whatever and put on pit and polish and go show off and feel like, yeah, we are the world-class people. We are the world-class people. We are the people. We run this. We run this shit. Your ignorant ass. Did I say that? God forgive me. Your ignorant self. Africa wasn't part of it. So I don't know how now all of a sudden a whole bunch of African people we're going to run, we're going to swim, and we're uniting. In the name of what? Of a fairy tale story? Yo, subscribe, like the video. I will talk to y'all later, okay?